Hello and welcome to another update on the Sherwood real estate market. I'm Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, December 17th. So going to share my screen with you here now, and let's go through the info together. So first off, we'll look at active listings. Been pretty slow, as you can kind of see over this past month, which is not surprising. You get into the month of December here, but this last week I show we had 4 properties come on the market in Sherwood, and just up one from the week prior. We only had 3. The total number of active listings you can kind of see is starting to kind of come down a little bit. It was kind of hovering in the low 80s here for the most part, and then last couple weeks we kind of dipped down into the 70s, coming in at 72 as of this last week. The median price and days on market for the active listings, as far as price goes, you can kind of see that's been kind of declining. Had a high of 776, and then it's dropped from there. This last week kind of hit a low over the past 8 weeks at 722,000 for the most recent 72 homes on the market. And then days on market been kind of going the opposite direction. That's been on the increase. Having a low of 44 and then steadily increasing up to 79 days of average market time right now for these 72 homes. So things are definitely kind of sitting longer, in Sherwood over the past couple months now. Okay, moving along to pending sales. So last week we had 7 properties go under contract. We had 9 the week prior, so it's been you can kind of see here it's been pretty steady here over this past month. There 4 or 5 weeks now between 7 and 9 properties a week going under contract. And then total number of pendings, you can kind of see that's kind of been increasing as well. I had a low of 33 pendings here to begin with, and then got up to 46 2 weeks ago. This last week fell back just a bit to 43 homes are pending right now in Sherwood. And then the median price and the days on market for those pendings, that's been, well, I shouldn't say steady. There's certainly some variation. Had a low of 650 here for a couple of weeks earlier on, and then we been sitting closer to around 700,000 here over this past month, as you can kind of see on a week by week basis. And then the days on market, that's been a little bit up and down. You can kind of see we got down to a low of 33 days of average market time 3 weeks back. Has been increasing quite a bit over the past couple of weeks. So the most recent reading is 66 days of average market time for these most recent 43 homes that are in pending status right now. Okay, we'll finish this up looking at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together here, I show we had 5 properties cross over from pending to sold this last week in Sherwood, down 1 from the week prior where we had 6. And then when I look over the prior 4 weeks of closings on a week by week basis here, you can kind of see that's the red bars. We had a high of 26 homes, 7, 8 weeks back, and then got down to a low of 18. Most recent reading is 23 homes have sold over the prior 4-week period. And then the median price and days on market for the solds, prices you can kind of see have come down. We had a high of 759. 8 weeks back. Most recent reading is 565, and that's been pretty flat here. You can kind of see over the past 3 weeks now, holding steady. And then days on market has crept up a bit. We had a low of 27 days 7 weeks back, and overall direction's been a little bit up and down, but overall direction's been up, hitting 40 days of average market time. Most recent reading for these most recent 23 homes that have sold. And last thing we'll look at is the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So weeks of inventory is the red bars, kind of good measurement of relative supply and demand in the market. You can kind of see we started off about 12, 13 weeks worth, and that climbed up to a high of about 18 weeks about a month ago, and it has been coming back down, with supply dropping a bit, and then sales activity's been increasing. So most recent reading is about 12, 13 weeks. So that's a little under 3 months worth of inventory right now. Which is not bad given the time of year. And the sale price of the percent of the original list price, that's been kind of trending downward in general over the prior 8 weeks here. Had a high of just under 97% here 7 weeks back, got down to a low of 95%. It's bounced back a little, just kind of in the middle of that at around 96. So just about roughly about a 4% discount right now on average is what sellers are getting for their homes relative to what they're originally asking for them. So, all in all, pretty solid market remains in Sherwood. Certainly relative to other kind of surrounding markets, is probably one of the stronger markets right now, and just in terms of level of supply and prices. So the big theme I've kind of reported on these prior couple videos now is just the direction of interest rates. They have continued to move downward. They took another big dive down last week. They kind of came down roughly about a half a point, 0.5%, which is huge on a weekly basis. And we're kind of seeing mortgage rates now kind of, around 7-ish sort of range, even some high 6s in some cases. So it's a very positive development, and hopefully that direction will continue as we kind of move into 2024, and that'll be a very positive development for buyers and sellers for sure. So anyway, that is the update for now, and so I really appreciate you tuning in as always. If I can be of any help or answer any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is always down below these videos, so you can give me a call, send me an email, and let me know what I can do to help. And as always, really appreciate any feedback on these videos, likes, comments, shares, much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, I always encourage you to do that. Hit the subscribe button. It's just a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will be back the beginning of next year with the next update. So take care, everybody. Have a good one.